Alright, so we need to find a different kind of grub tub. Which, functionally, will, like always, will just mean, you know, let's explore more. The thing we want to do anyway, which is good. It's always good if the story and gameplay just align with what the player wants to do anyway. That's what's satisfying about this genre, is generally the fact that you just want to poke around and explore anyway.
The sharp claw came and attacked our queen.
What are these accents? I guess the main takeaway is it's just the reminder that if I remember correctly, Rare is just very British. So if they make a game, it's gonna come out all Britishy. With a bunch of European accents. Slightly contrasted by the fact that Fox does not have one. Those look big. 45, we're getting up there again. Let's see.
There's something near.
Yeah, logically, it must be some part of either it's a different level and we have to do a whole new level to find it, or the thing we need is just around here. Ah, it's one of you little punks. I can't collect another Pikachu monster thing. Oh god, why did they use that stock sound for that flying creature? Where are you? I hear you coming. I couldn't not hear you coming. You make the most ridiculous sound. What even are they? Like, honestly.
Look at this. Fine.
Okay, Tricky. You stay here. I'll go search down there.
But I need to help my mom.
And you will be by staying out there.
Okay, Fox, but hurry up. My mom looked real bad.
Yep, this must be the spot. Yeah, who built this ladder? Who uses this ladder? Everything is built for Fox traversal, but everyone here is like a quadruped dinosaur with flat feet. Don't have that mechanic yet. Maybe I'm about to get it. This place is so heavy and dangerous mushrooms. Like, everyone else must just be fine with them. Am I supposed to plant something? Yeah. Oh, that did something. Huh. I really didn't get what I was about to do with an explosion there, but glad I just committed to trying it anyway. I just blew a hole in the floor, I guess. So I must be getting the power to use those plates in the floor now. This is the staff rocket boost. Look out for special boost pads on the ground. They're used to give your staff extra rocket power to lift you off the ground and onto ledges above. We got pretty weird with the staff really fast, didn't we? Ah, it shoots a projectile like a magic staff would do. I'm like, okay, I am currently on track. I get where we're going with this. And now this one lets you fly. I'm like, ooh. Okay, second power, flying. Limited, sure, but yeah, I take it I was correct when I saw those things. I'm like, oh, it's like the banjo, it's like the kazooie pads that make you launch in the air. Is there one under this one? Yes. We're clearly going to be using this a lot more around here, so let's just make that my equipped skill. Yep, this is here because it'll give me the resources to plant the plant I needed to continue. Still feel really silly for buying one that one time. Hello, is it gonna... Oh, yes it will. It sure will, bub. Okay, maybe this will help. You gotta hold it down. It's like flying Nimbus. Or not flying, no, that's, ow, fuck. That's Dragon Ball. The fire bolts. I was thinking Harry Potter. And I said Dragon Ball. I'm very, wow, these things are everywhere. You definitely get the feeling this level is just kind of packed with kind of unavoidable damage. I got away with it that time. Is this gonna like collapse this platform so that it like presses the button downstairs? Ah, yeah, basically. Gives me a nice block. Oop, he didn't like that. It's a good thing Fox is jacked. Pushing a piece of stone that's larger than him. We're used to that though, Zelda and all that.
50 years alone I've been!
How?
Thinking of entering the lower sanctum without a lantern to light your way? You must be as mad as me! Go and see the shopkeeper! He should be able to help! At the right price!
I'm crazy! That's my whole personality! Let me show you how crazy I am! But I call myself crazy, which raises questions. Okay, my mushrooms changed color, so I assume that means that I'm capped out now? It's good to have incentive to just stop collecting them, instead of just compulsively grabbing them, being like, what if I need them later? Okay, so I can only go deeper inside if I have a lantern, apparently. Thankfully, I've got the money. Or at least I've got... I hope I have the money. Don't remember what it costs. Ah, yes, the snake eater joke. Insert snake eater joke here. What a thrill. Even the grass has like the shader trick that makes the fur work. Yeah, I need the bag that holds more fairies too. Which I believe I remember seeing the Bathroom Dad holder. I believe I will recognize it when I see it. No thanks to you, but I finally have a bag. Lantern here? Only 20. Ah! That's what the firefly was for that I bought. The firefly lantern. If you find yourself in dark caves, open the lantern. To release a firefly, and your path will become clear. Don't forget the lantern is useless without fireflies inside it. You release fireflies from it. High-def display device Tricky's ball. I'm sure he wants that, but do I? I want a Boffin Dad holder, yeah.
You pay this much.
Yeah, nobody already get it.
Okay, I'll sell it to you.
Ah. 10! Oh my god! We just went from 1 fairy to 10 fairies. How much am I gonna die in this game? Let's buy another map. Oop. Money. No money. Wait, is this the secret? Yeah. We have access to this now. This guy doesn't... On top of not having a staircase in the other room, he doesn't have a freaking ladder to the next floor. Even though it's probably full of stuff he'll sell me, I assume? Or maybe not. Maybe I'm just robbing him. Oh. I'm a good person. Oh, it's 1 each. This is useless. Ooh, there's the beg stuff. Ah. The nice round number of 8 scarabs. Okay, so yeah, this place is pointless. More or less. Dark Ice Mines. Cloudwinter Fortress, Walled City. Volcano Force, Snowhorn Wastes.
You pay
This much.
What are you buying?
I'll sell it to you.
He's just so happy. We're gonna see it too many times though.
Put that down. You don't have enough scarabs.
Wow. So that you pay this much is a fucking formality anyway.
You pay this much.
Because if you can't afford it, he doesn't even say it. You don't even have the same interaction. Not gonna lie, this game's doing a little graphics squish in my brain where I'm like, I'm trying to think of what Xbox 360 games looked like. Because this doesn't feel that out of place, but it's a different console generation entirely. But like, look at Fox's face and expressions and all that. Like, it's not like a fucking modern AAA Call of Duty game with mocap and shit, but like, and like celebrity guest stars, but like, I just think back to like when, God, what was this, 2000, did it say 2003 on the start menu? So it's like 2 years after Halo? And like, I like Halo 1 a lot, but like, we all know what fucking Cortana and Captain Keyes look like. There's like their mouths just jabbering away. And they look hilarious. And this was that console generation? Like, alright. Huh. But then again, Metal Gear Solid happened. And Final Fantasy. Like, Final Fantasy, I have to remember Final Fantasy X was that generation. Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 were that generation. Then it starts to make some more sense. But at the same time, I have played 360 games that were uglier than this game in some ways. I mean, obviously they were higher resolution. But it's just really pleasant to look at this game.
Ah, a lantern to light your way. Good. Yes, very good. Good, good, excellent.
Okay. Dude just straight up wouldn't let me through. He's very protective, I guess. The game does seem hyperlinear so far. And like really oops. I think we're gonna be using that one more, but okay. Everyone keeps hanging out by things I have to explode, and then I feel bad, but I'm like, what else do I do? But yeah, so far it seems like a series of levels you play in linear order, while kind of being like told along the way what to do next, as opposed to like a big crazy, like no, like just let's set you loose explorathon like Metroid Prime. Well, this is creepy. To some extent, I'm probably like, oh my goodness. Oh, so I can defeat these ones. I'm probably just taken a little bit aback by the fact that it's, what? Oh god. His hair looks really weird when the camera goes underwater. It's a firefly. It'll be stored inside the firefly lantern. Let one out when you need to see in the dark. This is not what I thought the Firefly Lantern was going to do. I assumed the Firefly Lantern would just, you know, it would glow like a lantern do. You know, like a lantern. And I'd go around glowing and be like, ah, I can see now because I have a lantern. Instead, it's this deranged, weird stuff. Release one firefly at a time and it'll guide you through the places or whatever. Oh, but it doesn't guide me. It just hovers over me. So that part does more or less work how I thought it would work. Oh, there's the white grub tub. We need 6 for the Earthwalker. Whoop. It makes clock noises. Of course it does. Okay, so we need to just keep collecting enough to proceed forward. Yeah, I might partially just be kind of marveling at the fact that this game is like the best looking Rareware game I've ever played. Because I'm so used to their games being on the Nintendo 64. That was the era that I played them in. I didn't really play the Super Nintendo games. And like, I don't know what else they made around now. Grabbed by the Ghoulies I never played. It always looked like stupid. I never liked anything about what I was seeing there. We might be more justified in having this one mapped again. And then on the 360 they made Klonoa, not Klonoa. Elements of Power was the rest of its name. I don't remember the first word. But you like transformed into a bunch of animals and creatures like Ben 10 basically and solved puzzles. I never played it. Might even be okay. I don't know. I did play Perfect Dark Zero, which was my... Is there anything to do in this room? I didn't see anything in here. I might have just absent-mindedly picked up my objective without registering that I did it. I did get Perfect Dark Zero as my launch game, and I just remember being so let down by it. But one of these days I kind of want to revisit it and properly experience it. Because I only played like a couple missions and for some reason just hated it. As a kid, it probably really distracted me how much it didn't look like Joanna. Or sound like Joanna. She suddenly had an American accent, I think, and I'm like, that's not what Joanna sounds like. What? This is all based on James Bond. Why would she sound American? Why did she become British in the sequel? AKA original game. And now they're making a fucking third one. We'll see. Maybe one of these days I'll co-op through the sequel with Andrew like I did the original game. And just fully experience it once, at least. I don't know if he ever did. I don't know exactly when Rare kind of died. Let's see, yeah, I went down there already. They still exist in some capacity. They make Sea of Thieves, and they're making some other animal fantasy game thing. Pretty sure I went here just now. Just walking in circles. I need to backtrack further, I think. It's the creepy laughy boy attacking me. Oh, that's just the downstairs part of the place I saw before. What's with that tunnel, though? How do I get over there? Hey, hello. How many of you do I have so far? Maybe I just already have enough?
General Pepper here. I'll display your current mission status.
Oh, hey, this got populated pretty quickly. So the bottom one are special...
Push left on the C-stick to view the mission status.
Shut up. So the bottom one is special tools, the middle one is tricky commands, and the top one is abilities.
Fox, I haven't got time to...
Oh my god, shut up. It's just a menu, it doesn't have to talk to me the whole time.
Display the world map.
I have a lot of these now. Kind of set up there.
Scanners indicate. Keep going, Fox.
Hi, Fox. It's Slippy. Seems like you need some help. Hope that helps you, Fox. Slippy out.
It did not help. I'm trying to find an interface element that tells me how many I have. Will the game be like, wow, wee, woohoo, yay, when I get like 6? Will I know that my time has come? Oh, that one's coming down. Yeah. Ah, sneaky. Okay, some of these details are easy to miss. In the darkness. Well, that answers that question. Okay. I figured I was missing something. Why did they choose that sound? Really funny. That might be why. There we go. That's a meaty amount of mushroom. I haven't seen that much mushroom meat since the time someone threw a bunch of sausages made of mushroom into my face. And then we put it on a shirt. YouTube is weird as a platform. And being on it. Is that all there is here? I mean, I might more confidently think that I have 6 now? Maybe?
Slippy.
Yeah, okay. Slippy tells you. At least there's that. There's no like notification like, wow, I got 6, I can head back now. And no interface elements that's counting how many you have, as far as I can see. The bottom right corner doesn't feature the objective. But you can check the Slippy log. So that's something to keep in mind in the future. In my times of need. Nope. Dying of poison. I can't wait to not be around these spores ever again. But I guess that'll never really happen because they're by the freaking town hub. So far, basically everything that reduces my health bar feels pretty obligatory and not particularly relevant to the experience. I can usually run past it, or I just button mash against the other guys. Let's go save your mom. I still only have 3 scarabs. That is a few scarabs.
Fox, what are you playing at? Mom needs the mushrooms.
The voice actor and the subtitles disagree. Ah, they were there.
Thank you, Fox.
Wow. Fast recovery.
For saving my son and for saving me.
Okay, enough of the thanks. Now I need some help from you. Can you just tell me what's going on?
This is all the work of General Scales. He is the ruler of the Sharpclaw tribe, a nasty bunch of pirates who have always wanted to rule Dinosaur Planet. We have always been able to stop his attacks, but this time he's somehow become stronger and defeated our army at the Krazoa Palace.
Right, a bad guy. But how did the planet get in such a mess?
Within the Krazoa Palace, he broke the seals of the Force Point temples.
I'm listening.
This planet is rich with a magical force, a force so strong that it is continually pushing our world apart. To stop this, 4 spellstones were placed inside the Force Point temples.
Okay, that's a bit weird, but I understand.
With the seals broken, Scales entered the temples and removed the spellstones. With nothing to hold back the magic force, the planet was torn apart.
At last, it all makes sense. So, the bad guy takes the spellstones, your planet falls apart, and I've got to find the spellstones and bring them back to the Force Point temples.
See, Mom? I told you he was good. Star Fox, yeah.
My son will remain with you.
No.
For only a dinosaur of noble birth can breathe life into the spellstones.
No.
What? That's okay, but don't you think he's a bit young? I mean, it's gonna be very dangerous. Loads of bad guys, fighting, death.
He knows the planet well, and I'm sure he's shown you his sidekick skills.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those.
Come on, Fox. We'll make a great team.
Okay, but if you mess up just once, I'll send you straight back to Mommy.
Okay, yeah.
Good. Now, our spies have indicated that Scales was last seen in Dark Ice Mines. I know the gatekeeper, Garundate, a silly fellow, but he can guide you to the Spellstone. Go back to the Snowhorn Wastes and find him.
Got it.
And Fox, I think you'll need this. The Sharpclaws dropped it when they attacked me. Maybe it'll come in use somewhere.
Okay, enough already. Can I just get on with it?
Rude. Why? Oh, now you're happy after that shit you just said. A useful key? God, shut up. I just want to get on with it. She's giving you a key, like, of all the times. They must have dropped it when they attacked the Earthwalker. So the Earthwalkers have vaguely American accents, but all the long necks don't. Not to mention the mammoths. Although, you know, almost American accents. She said sharp claw. I heard that. I heard claw. Sharp claw sneak a weird little R in the end of it. Like, that's not sharp claw. I can't even recreate it. It's not part of my accent. Is that Canadian? What is that? I don't know, it reminds me of sorry. But of course, none of them have these accents because they're translated. So why are they translated into accents? Like, all these different accents. I'm just curious the mentality behind it. I guess it's a stupid thing to fixate on because there's like, it's not like American is more default than English or whatever, so all translated accents are made up because they don't have an accent. And it leads to some fun stuff, like I think about how like the fairy in Ni no Kuni had a Welsh accent, and that was kind of neat. I don't have any scarabs to spend here. And it's because like they're like, ah, the fairy sound was voiced to sound like they're from like a particular part of Japan with a particular connotation, and so they translated that into being like, Welsh? This is Welsh. Let's make it Welsh. Like that was their way of trying to make that equivalent in some way. Not totally sure how you come to that conclusion or what the basis of that was, but just an interesting thing to hear about. But this was the first one of these we saw. That was always going to lead me somewhere. And there's that punk. So maybe I need to go back to that guy where I heard the voice like, "Ah, help me over here, Sonny," or whatever he was saying. Maybe now the key opens that door. I think there was also a part of the hub world where I saw this situation come up. Is this a time limit or? Hey! Not gonna lie, every time I go into one of these, I'm expecting like a Breath of the Wild style shrine that I have to solve, not just press A. It just looks like it's the beginning of something. Staff it. Well, we got even more staff energy. All right. Full sized. It's like as long as my health bar now. If I were to guess, I'd probably think that because Crystal did a similar thing in the tutorial, but it was like a puzzle. Admittedly, it was cup puzzle, which, I mean, if that's what's on the table, I'll opt for nothing. But it'd be nice to see something. Hello. So these are just always in pairs. Which raises the question of why I have an odd number of them. I must have fucked up at some point. Weird screaming bats always back.
Let's play!
Well, I can't afford your ball, so you're gonna have to get over that. Oopsie.
I hear terrible things are happening to the Snowhorn of Dark Ice Mines.
The Snowhorn is the gatekeeper. Interesting how often the subtitles and voice actor disagree. Not now. Job's done. I don't need more of these.
I hear terrible things are happening to the Snowhorn of Dark Ice Mines.
You have to wait for the voice acting to play out. Okay. To close this out, let's go ahead and spend my scarabs. Just to make sure I have the map for Dark Ice Mines, because that's useful to just plan in advance, now that we clearly know where we're going next. And if I already have that, then I'll just buy a different one. It's foolproof. And then eventually I'll run out of things to buy, which is the goal. In fact, a lot of this room's kind of cleared out. A little bit. This one was Ocean Force. If I already have Dark Ice Mines, I might come by that one just to never have to check that back room again. Volcano Force. Walled City map. Cloud Runner Fortress. Okay, so I probably already have Dark Ice Mines. I've really been focusing on maps just to clear them out. It's obviously just, if they're ever gonna come in handy, it just makes sense to grab them before they come up. And I don't know what order to buy them in, so I'm just kind of grabbing them all.
You pay this much. Okay, I'll sell it to you.
It's kind of taking me back to Dark Souls 2.
You wish to guard the bell, do you?
Dark Souls 2 is great. Everyone is wrong.